Are you exhausted, stressed, and feeling like life is slipping away? What if I told you that 10 simple Japanese tricks almost nobody knows helped ordinary people beat anxiety, escape financial struggle, and start living like millionaires? In the next few minutes, you're about to discover the secrets they used to completely transform their lives. The invisible crisis. Paragraph 01. Every morning feels heavier than the last. You wake up with a tight chest, racing thoughts, and a sense that life is slipping through your fingers. Bills, deadlines, and obligations pile up, and no matter how hard you try, the stress never seems to ease. Decisions feel impossible, and even the simplest choices, what to eat, what to buy, how to spend your day, become exhausting mental battles. Anxiety isn't just a feeling. It's a thief quietly stealing your energy and your opportunities. Paragraph 02. Imagine this. You make a small financial decision on autopilot, only to regret it hours later. Or you procrastinate on something important, thinking you'll have more clarity tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. This is the invisible crisis most people live with. You're not lazy, you're not careless, you're just trapped in a system your mind wasn't designed to handle. And the scary part? Most people never even notice it until it's too late. Paragraph 03. But what if there was a way to take back control? Simple, practical techniques that have been quietly transforming lives in Japan for decades. Ordinary people, just like you, use these methods to escape stress, reduce anxiety, and even start making smarter financial decisions. In a few minutes, you're going to learn the first secrets that can begin to shift everything in your life. How stress is costing you more than you think. Paragraph 01. Stress doesn't just hurt your mind, it hurts your wallet. Every moment of tension, worry, or indecision chips away at your ability to act decisively, to invest wisely, and to see opportunities when they appear. Impulsive purchases, missed deadlines, and poor planning are all silent costs of unchecked anxiety. Most people think they're just tired or unlucky, but in reality, their stress is quietly draining their financial potential. Paragraph 02. Picture a thief that nobody sees, sneaking into your daily life and stealing every chance you have to improve your situation. That's what chronic stress does. It subtly influences your decisions, making you settle for less than you deserve. Even simple routines, paying bills, negotiating a raise, or starting a side hustle become overwhelming hurdles. Your anxiety is not just an emotion, it's a force shaping your financial destiny without you realizing it. Paragraph 03. And here's the twist. People in Japan discovered techniques that didn't require wealth, magic, or luck. They applied small, intentional practices every day to break free from anxiety, regain mental clarity, and take control of their finances. Soon, you'll see the first of these 10 life-changing Japanese tricks, and how they can start turning your stress into energy, your worry into focus, and your financial life into something you actually control. Power breathing, Koki. Paragraph 01. In Japan, one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to calm the mind and regain focus is through Koki, or power breathing. This isn't just deep breaths, it's a structured rhythm that signals your body to release tension instantly. Imagine sitting at your desk, heart racing, thoughts spinning out of control. With just a few cycles of Koki, your chest loosens, your mind slows, and the chaos inside starts to fade. It's a secret ordinary people have used for centuries to regain control over their emotions before making important decisions. Paragraph 02. Here's a practical example. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat this 3 times. Almost immediately, you feel the grip of anxiety loosen. Even small decisions, whether to invest in a new project, pay off debt, or negotiate a raise, become clearer. Think of it as giving your brain a reset button that reduces pain, sharpens focus, and prepares you to act with confidence instead of fear. powerhouse of productivity and financial momentum. Morning rituals, Kaizen Manual. Paragraph 01. In Japan, small, consistent habits are the foundation of success. The Kaizen Manual, or morning improvement ritual, is about starting each day intentionally, with tiny actions that build momentum over time. Imagine waking up not to chaos and panic, but to a simple routine that sets your mind, body, and finances in order. Even 5 minutes of deliberate action, writing down goals, prioritizing tasks, or planning small wins, can shift your entire day from stress-filled to controlled and purposeful. Paragraph 02. Here's a concrete example. Each morning, list 3 key tasks that will bring tangible results by the end of the day. These don't have to be huge. They can be paying a bill on time, making a quick investment check, or dedicating 10 minutes to learning something new. The key is consistency. Over weeks, these micro-actions compound, reducing anxiety and creating a clear path toward financial improvement. People who adopt this ritual often report feeling empowered, focused, and mentally lighter, even before breakfast. Paragraph 03. The magic of Kaizen Manual lies in its simplicity. Small, purposeful steps repeated daily build discipline without overwhelming the mind. By mastering your mornings, you not only calm your anxiety, but also create space for strategic thinking and proactive decision-making throughout the day. And just as this ritual sets the stage, the next Japanese trick will show how to transform negative thoughts into opportunities, giving your mind the clarity it needs to grow both emotionally and financially. Transforming thoughts, Shikata Ga Nai. Paragraph 01. In Japan, there's a saying, Shikata Ga Nai, meaning it can't be helped. At first, it sounds passive, but in reality, it's a powerful mindset for reducing anxiety and focusing on what you can control. Imagine stressing endlessly over mistakes, missed opportunities, or circumstances beyond your reach. Energy wasted, decisions clouded, money lost. By embracing this mindset, people learn to release what's uncontrollable and redirect focus toward practical actions that actually move their lives forward. Paragraph 02. Here's how it works in practice. When something goes wrong, like a financial setback, a failed project, or a tense argument, you acknowledge it, accept that it happened, and ask yourself, what can I do now to improve this situation? Instead of spiraling into worry or regret, your energy is channeled into constructive steps. This small shift reduces anxiety, sharpens clarity, and allows you to make decisions calmly, even under pressure. Paragraph 03. The beauty of Shikata Ga Nai is that it trains your mind to separate what's outside your control from what's inside it. People who adopt it report fewer sleepless nights, less impulsive spending, and clearer focus on long-term goals. And this leads perfectly into the next Japanese trick, which teaches how to simplify your surroundings and eliminate distractions, another step toward both peace of mind and financial growth. Wabi-sabi material detachment. Paragraph 01. In Japan, the concept of wabi-sabi celebrates imperfection, simplicity, and letting go of unnecessary possessions. For someone drowning in stress and anxiety, clutter, both physical and mental, can feel suffocating. Imagine a home full of litters, used gadgets, and constant reminders of what you don't have. Wabi-sabi teaches that releasing attachment to excess allows space for clarity, calm, and purposeful action, turning the chaos of everyday life into a platform for growth. Paragraph 02. Practically, this could mean decluttering your home, limiting impulsive purchases, or even rethinking your wardrobe and gadgets. The goal isn't to live in poverty. It's to free your mind and wallet from distractions that drain energy and increase stress. People who practice wabi-sabi report feeling lighter, more focused, and able to allocate their time and money toward activities that truly matter, including investments in themselves and their future. Paragraph 03. The profound effect of wabi-sabi is that it requires your brain to value quality over quantity. For those overwhelmed by anxiety and stress, life often feels like a series of endless obligations with no real direction. Imagine working tirelessly without seeing meaningful results, or spending your energy on things that don't fulfill you. Ikigai helps people identify what truly matters, guiding decisions with purpose instead of reacting to fear or habit. Paragraph 02. A practical approach to discovering your Ikigai starts with asking four questions. What do you love? What are you good at? What does the world need? What can you be rewarded for? The answers don't have to be dramatic. They can be small, actionable insights that gradually shape your daily routines. People who implement this practice report reduced anxiety because their decisions align with a clear purpose, transforming scattered energy into deliberate action that impacts both their lives and finances. Paragraph 03. By centering your life around Ikigai, you shift from living reactively to living intentionally. Anxiety fades as your mind focuses on meaningful goals, and every financial choice, from budgeting to investing, becomes purposeful rather than impulsive. This sets the stage for the next Japanese trick, which teaches nightly reflection to consolidate learning, reduce regrets, and prepare for better decisions tomorrow. Nemawashi Nightly Review. Paragraph 01. In Japan, Nemawashi is the practice of reviewing your day, reflecting on actions, and preparing for tomorrow. It's a quiet, intentional ritual that transforms chaos into clarity. Imagine ending each day with mental clutter, regrets, or unresolved decisions. Your anxiety compounds, and financial choices feel like a blur. By spending just 10 minutes each evening reviewing wins, mistakes, and priorities, you create a roadmap for the next day, reducing stress and making smarter decisions. Paragraph 02. Here's a practical approach. Take a notebook and write down 3 things you did well, 1 challenge you faced, and 1 action to improve tomorrow. This simple reflection helps your brain process stress, spot patterns in decision-making, and consolidate learning. People who practice Nemawashi report clearer minds, reduced anxiety, and better financial judgment because they are no longer reacting blindly. They're planning intentionally. Paragraph 03. The beauty of Nemawashi is that it turns reflection into action. Anxiety diminishes because your mind knows you have a strategy for tomorrow, and decisions, financial or personal, are made from clarity, not panic. And once your day ends with insight and preparation, you're ready to learn the next Japanese trick, which focuses on creating momentum through small daily wins. Kaizen Daily Wins, Small Daily Wins. Paragraph 01. In Japan, the philosophy of Kaizen teaches that big transformations come from small, consistent improvements. For someone battling anxiety or stress, victories can feel impossible, but focusing on tiny wins each day changes everything. Imagine checking off just one small task that moves your life forward, whether it's saving a little money, completing a minor project, or making a healthy choice. Each win builds confidence and creates momentum that snowballs over time. Paragraph 02. Here's a practical method. Every morning, pick one action that will give you a sense of accomplishment by the end of the day. It could be organizing your workspace, making a phone call you've been avoiding, or setting aside a small amount for investment. By tracking these wins, you reinforce your sense of control, reduce anxiety, and gradually train your mind to focus on progress rather than fear. Paragraph 03. The power of Kaizen Daily Wins is subtle but profound. Each small success rewires your brain for optimism and action, turning anxiety into opportunity. Over weeks, these daily victories compound into major life shifts, financial stability, clearer focus, and emotional resilience. And once you're familiar with this rhythm, the next Japanese trick will show how to simplify decision-making and avoid mental fatigue, boosting your clarity and confidence even more. Decision minimalism, simplifying choices. Paragraph 01. In Japan, people understand that too many choices create stress, drain energy, and increase anxiety. This is where decision minimalism comes in, reducing options to focus only on what truly matters. Imagine staring at dozens of decisions daily: what to wear, what to eat, what investment to make, and feeling overwhelmed. By simplifying choices, your mind conserves energy for high-impact actions, improving focus, calm, and financial decisions. Paragraph 02. Practically, this could mean planning weeks ahead, standardizing your wardrobe, or limiting investment transforms your day into a series of intentional, high-value choices. Anxiety diminishes and clarity grows, allowing your mind to act decisively and strategically. Once this habit is established, you're ready for the final Japanese trick, which teaches the ultimate principle of compounding success through reflection, action, and gratitude. Compound reflection, reflexo e gratideo compostus. Paragraph 01. In Japan, the practice of compound reflection combines daily review with gratitude, turning small insights into massive personal growth over time. Imagine ending each day not just reviewing tasks, but reflecting on lessons, wins, and moments of gratitude. This practice rewires your mind to notice progress, reduce anxiety, and cultivate optimism, even during financial challenges or stressful days. Over weeks and months, these small reflections compound, creating a mindset of resilience and abundance. Paragraph 02. Here's a practical routine. Before bed, write down 3 things you did well, 1 challenge you learned from, and 1 thing you're grateful for. Repeat nightly. Even if the wins are tiny, the repeated focus on learning and gratitude trains your brain to see patterns, make better decisions, and take action with confidence. People who practice this consistently report feeling calmer, more focused, and empowered to pursue opportunities that were once overshadowed by stress. Paragraph 03. The true power of compound reflection is in compounding itself. Like money growing with interest, daily reflection and gratitude multiply over time, reducing anxiety, improving decision-making, and creating the mental clarity to pursue wealth, personal freedom, and happiness. With this last trick, the path is clear. Anxiety no longer controls you, and consistent action aligned with purpose begins to transform life entirely. Now that you've discovered the 10 powerful Japanese tricks, from mastering your mornings to compounding reflection, you hold the keys to transform anxiety into clarity and stress into strategic action. Imagine looking back a few months from now, seeing how these small daily habits have reshaped your mind, your finances, and your life. The chaos that once held you back no longer controls your decisions, and every choice becomes deliberate, intentional, and aligned with your goals. Paragraph 02. The transformation isn't instant, but it's unstoppable if you apply these practices consistently. Start today. Implement even 1 trick, reflect on your progress nightly, and watch how momentum builds. Anxiety loses power when action replaces worry. Stress dissolves when clarity guides your steps. And as you integrate these habits, doors open, opportunities, financial growth, and emotional freedom become not just possible, but inevitable. Paragraph 03. CTA. If you're ready to take control of your life, your mind, and your financial future, start implementing these tricks today. Comment below which trick you'll use first, share your journey, and don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you never miss a strategy that can change your life. Remember, transformation is built one mindful, intentional step at a time.